What's good, J Jeff? I'm over here typing like I'm on the I don't know what you call it, like I can't talk to you right now. IDs required. So far, you see some more people here. I see you in here. I don't see nobody else. Oh, three. Three people in here. Somebody in here ain't said nothing though. See if we can get a few people in here. Cause I don't know if y'all know, but STW was up. Jerry Fisher was good. Was good. Yeah, I'm good. Now I'm good. I'm better. I ain't gonna lie. I was in a funk for a minute. So what's up, Rice Go 80? Recognize what's good. Yeah, after the Spartan dunk issue, I was feeling some kind of way. I ain't even gonna lie. Like I was pissed. I was in my feelings. You understand? And it wasn't because I took a L. It's the way I took the L. That's what it was. What's up, Jalen? Coming to you live from Arizona. I thought you were supposed to be here. When are you flying back home? HTX Life, shoes up. What's good? Yeah, but you know what? I didn't hit on the Spartan Dunks, and I mean that was like a big one for me. I wanted them. I'm still gonna grab them. I'm just gonna grab them off StockX. Just been kind of price watching a little bit because buying immediately after you take the L, you lose out on way more money. So I'm just trying to hold off a little bit to see what they hit for probably another week or so. Maybe I might last a week. But I went to a sneaker boutique here. Well, it's not in the city, but because we ain't got nothing in the city. You'll be here Sunday night for a couple weeks. All right, that's what's up. My birthday on the 15th. Hey, Chaotic, what's good? My birthday on the 15th. So if you're coming in Sunday, you might be here for my birthday. I'm off, so we're gonna hang out but I went to a sneaker boutique where I thought they were gonna be doing first come, first serve. So, I was prepping myself. I was gonna do the whole camp out thing. I was gonna stay out there after they closed. That's how bad I wanted the shoe. Like I'm sure I could have went like early in the morning, maybe 1 or 2, and did that instead of being there at like 7 o'clock. But I wanted to have that shoe. What's up, Beard? But yeah, so I went up to the store the day before and I was checking out the store, seeing what they had, if it was anything in there I wanted to buy, just because I was there anyway. So I figured I'd check it out. And while I was in there, it was a couple cats in there. It was like 3 dudes working in the store. One was all the way in the back. I didn't see him until later to know there was 3. But then it was a guy standing at the little desk or whatever, at the cash register desk. They have it. And what's up, Coffee with the Foe? And I looked and I happened to notice this place. They had like a special bag to go with these shoes, and strings and laces and stuff. So I'm looking and I'm like, he got this special bag that they're dropping these shoes for, right? So what's good, Chino? So I'm looking, I'm like, okay, so they didn't sell him this shoe a day early or whatever. All right, whatever. I mean, it's kind of dumb though. You just sitting in there kicking it. Like if you got the shoe and you got it early, I would think you would take it to your car and then come back, or let it sit behind the counter, put it in a different bag. Nah, these cats don't be caring. So I was talking to dude and he was like, oh yeah. So this morning Nike called us and they changed our first come first serve to a raffle. So mind you, this raffle was only 7 hours. So I called him, talking to him like, okay, so can I still enter the raffle? Because at this time it was after the raffle time was supposed to end. Dude, like, all right, go ahead. Yeah, put it in and we'll what did he say? We'll refresh or something. And I was like, all right, cool, whatever. I don't know if he really gonna do it. I'm just putting in my chance or whatever. So I'm not pissed about it changing from first come, first serve to a raffle or whatever. It happened. And it's because of COVID, blah, 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 whatever. So I'm like, it's cool, whatever. But then I was asking the guy behind the thing. He was like, okay, so if we have pairs left, you can call up here. We'll send you an invoice. And then, if we have them available, we'll send you the invoice to pay. And then you can come pick them up. I'm like, oh, that's dope. Okay, that's cool. Y'all not letting people just come rush y'all store because, again, they're not having a line because of COVID. So I'm thinking, okay, that's cool. But here comes the day of, I call at 5 o'clock because that's when people were supposed to pick up their shoe. Cousin Zay was good. And lo and behold, they don't know what I'm talking about. So the guy on the phone goes, then this is probably the thing that pissed me off the most, but he was like, I'm not trying to call you a liar. And I was like, who the hell said anybody was a liar around here? So I'm asking the guy, I'm like, well, the guy I talked to yesterday said, I could call up here at 5 o'clock, and if y'all had them left, you could send me an invoice. He like, no, we don't do it like that. If we have anything left, he like, I'm gonna go ask old dude. So of course he went to go ask the guy. All these excuses that the guy he kind of new, blah blah blah. Either you know the processes that y'all running, or you don't. If he don't know it, then he shouldn't be working and telling people information he unsure of. But I'm telling y'all, this dude was 100% sure. So now this is the whole situation that pissed me off. Because now he comes back and he's like, oh, I'm sorry he told you that, but we have people standing outside waiting to get in to purchase these shoes we have left, and I can't sell you a shoe over the phone. And I'm like, so you can't send me an invoice and I pay for the shoe and come pick it up? Like, I understand that, but what I'm telling you is this is what this man told me. I ain't just pulled this out my ass. What's good, Luke Kane? So needless to say, he come in the phone. Well, I'm telling you, I'm not calling you a liar, but he said he didn't say that. And at this point, it's he say, she say. And I'm just like, oh, it's cool. I guess I should have just asked about a shoe the day before, like, oh boy, that was standing in the store did. I wish to God, like, I ain't a petty person, but I wish to God I had taken that picture of that dude with that shoe. Cause I'd have been like, listen here, let me tell you something, bruh. Y'all over here backdooring shit out the front door. I saw it, but it's cool. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? And I literally was trying to go over there and, mess with the, I was over there just trying to mess with a boutique. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, get a little familiar with the store, start buying my pairs from there, just have a home store to be able to cop my shoes from. I mean, everything. Like my 90s, it ain't always got to be the hype stuff I'm copping. Y'all know I buy stuff that some people probably don't even like, don't even think about. It sit on the shelf. That's my stuff. It don't matter. If I like it, I'm gonna buy it. But you know what I'm saying? Just to have somewhere to go besides. And not that I'm racist or anything, but I be trying to support my people. And this how y'all do me? So needless to say, that place will never get my business. So that was it. It was more so that ending part that set me off and made me upset about the shoe. So it wasn't the shoe itself. It was more the customer service and how I was treated as a customer who was looking to spend my dollars in a store that, you know what I'm saying, is a small business. So, but it is what it is. I was just, took me a minute, and I'm finally to calm down. Like, I literally couldn't get my video for my Greater China 7s done because I was still like in a depressed mode about that shoe. Like, and it wasn't even the shoe. I was in a depressed mode about the way I was treated. Like, I don't know. I'm maybe I was thinking more into it. Right. It's the principle. Like, and that's what I was trying to say. Like, it's the principle behind it all. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just it. I just, but they'll never get my, no. And then the day that the shoe dropped, I'm looking on IG and the people I see who at in this facility, this place, are people who have done business with them. So like it's a sneaker boutique. So they'll have like a pop-up shop and they'll do like sneaker cleanings and stuff like that. So it's like out of all the people, you mean to tell me these certain folks who done been at your done did a little shared venture with you are the ones who ended up hitting on the raffle? Okay. Yeah, I don't think that's how that went. But when you look at the IG page, all the normal everyday people, like I ain't never hit a raffle there. I don't know nobody that hit a raffle there. Anytime they get a shoe like that, nobody ever hits. I'm like, oh, people hit. They hit. Right. And if I would have been in there nutting up, then I would have been wrong. But I already know to go in there and act the fool still wasn't going to get me nowhere. So, you know what I'm saying? I let it be what it was, but I'm like, it's cool. I see how y'all rocking with the game. And that's kind of where my whole thing, you said Nike out here screwing people also. But you know what? I'd rather take my chances with the sneakers app, and people can say it's bots or whatever it is. That's a lot. That's more fair in my opinion than what's going on in these foot stores where they could sell all the shoes before the release date and still have people thinking they got a chance. You know what I'm saying? If I don't have a chance, just tell me I don't have a chance. I'm fine with that, and I can spend my time elsewhere dealing with other things. You know what I'm saying? Trying to acquire my sneaker another way. Don't just have me putting in for a raffle that's completely pointless. Because I'm very sure that's how that went. I don't really think anybody won a raffle, needless to say, because nobody's in there. You know how people get. You want a raffle, you're going to post it on IG, you're going to post it under their page. Thank you at this place. And I checked the hashtag. I checked all that. Okay. I looked under the post and I'm like, okay. All right. That's cool. Oh yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna have to hit me up in my DM so we can talk and we can get together and I can grab those. No L's for retail over here. You've been hitting this store. Well, that's what's up, because that seemed like that's the place to actually go. So I wasn't gonna go. I want the fours, the PSG fours, but I'm like, I could probably live without them. But I think the thing that's pushing me toward them is that back heel tab is very dope, and then the color. I like that. I love that color. I love it, love it, love it, love it. So but the four itself, the shoe itself, it's okay. So I'm hoping that if I hit on the shoe, I still want it when I hit. GQ baby in the house. What's good? What's good? What's good, OG sneakers? But yeah, that's my thing. And I guess that's what brought me to the point I'm at now. Like, even with the shoes, you want those reverse bread one lows. Yeah, those are kind of nice. And I'm not a low fan, but those are nice. Like, those are very, very nice. I saw them and I was thinking about it like, am I going to be a hypocrite and just go ahead and buy these lows? I might. I don't know. So if they come in my size, you see me with them, hey, call me a hypocrite all you want. I'm eating that. I'm taking all of it, okay? Because those are nice. Some shoes just got to have a colorway. And then, and I think it was so much that they had so many lows dropping at once. I was just kind of like, and mixed with that and the highs and the mids, I was just in one overload. Oh, they got bad. You returned every low you brought. See, and that's what I hate. It's like, okay, you got the highs that, okay, they could have great quality, they could have okay quality. Then you drop it down to the lows. Some of those are kind of like on the quality, and every now and then you'll grab one that's kind of nice. But then it's like, you go to the lows, it's like every step they take, they get like a horrible, the leather crack, not creases. Oh my. Yeah, see, now that's what's gonna piss me off. And that's my thing with fours. Like, my feelings get hurt when my paint crack. Like, I don't want to wear the shoe no more. Like, and I know you can send them out to get fixed and things like that, but I feel like Nike should have some kind of, I don't know, some kind of warranty on that. When it happened, you send them back. They should be able to do that on their own, but it is what it is. You think they'd be smart enough to realize there's money in restoring these shoes, and they do it themselves, but I guess not. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. And I just think that experience had me like in a funk for a few weeks. So that's why I haven't really posted anything or been on the show, because I'm like, I can't believe this. Like, my head ain't in the game no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like any other thing. Basketball, my head just ain't in the game no more. So Even with the sneakers coming up, I'm like trying to hype myself up about stuff, and I'm just like, damn, do I even want to do this anymore? Like, I like the shoes, but the hustle behind it, like, I might as well become a reseller if I got to work that hard to get one sneaker, because I only buy, just my shoe. I'm like, all this work I put in, I might as well go ahead and purchase 3 or 4 of them and just make some money. I mean, I understand now why people buy shoes and they just make, because you got to go through so much to get just your one pair. You might as well cop a few more and let that one pay for that and then pay for a few more. And I can't even be mad at it. Like, I legit can't be mad at the resale game, because shit, AJ one low leather like peanut brittle. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. Yes, this what up, Q. This shit is beyond exhausting. Like, the only time I have some relief from it, like, and it's not even, you know what? It's not even all sneakers. It's this Jordan, LeBron, like whatever hype right now, that's the crazy stuff. And it's just like, you got to jump through so many hoops to get it. And it's just like, okay. And you got one or two ways. You either go your money long enough to be out here buying resale for everything that you want, that you don't actually get at retail, or you messing with, people who run bots or something like that, which, it's not, still not a guarantee, but it's like levels to it. It's crazy that there's levels to it. And if you don't know those levels, if you haven't been around to know that, oh my God. GQ, why you bring them up? Yeah, you right, because like, and I mean, I know it's the year of the 90s, but like, I've never had an issue buying Air Max 90s. I go to the outlet, they sitting there. I go to Foot Locker, they sitting there. They chilling. Now it's like, oh, okay, I can't find an Air Max no way. I'm like, I'm gonna have to go to the Air Max, what's the one called? EXCEE. I'm like, that's close enough to a 90 where it kind of looked like one, but it's not one, and people ain't running after that. Like, I don't know. Even everything else from running shoes, Asics, New Balance, it's like, even if it's not a collab or anything like that, if it come in a nice colorway, they pretty hard to catch in the size that you need too. So I just kind of like, all that just kind of like, you lose your motivation. And then on top of it, everything is so internet based now that you just literally sitting at home and it's like, wait a minute, am I depressed? No, this is just literally the way you got a cop. I was sitting there like, this isn't depression, is it? And then I'm realizing you can't just go out and buy shoes. You want the toy NMDs, but they sold out of my size this morning. Yeah, I figured that much too. Oh, what up? What the sneakers with the $5 dono? The Jordan wave is done on your end, on my end. I buy certain Jordans, but I'm done buying up every release. Air Max has been just as bad. Just as bad, I think, as Jordans this year. Yeah, Air Max. I don't know what it was when people said, "Oh, it's the year of the Air Max." Then people just started going stupid, and I was like, "Oh, okay, all right." So I don't know. And like I said, I'm shocked because I buy Jordan 1 mids, and then I'm like, I'm still in a place like I can hold on to some stuff for a long time. So those white, black, and gold patent leather mids that dropped and they sold out in grade school, like 0.02 seconds. I'm still sitting here trying to figure out what happened. Like, it's been a minute, and I'm like, okay, all right, I bite, okay, yeah. And then the crazy thing is, I don't know. Yeah, and that's what it is. I think COVID changed the game a lot for sneakers this year. That stimulus did a lot for sneaker sales this year because people were, buying their stuff. Yeah, I don't know. People don't have much else to do, so they have that much more money, and it's gonna go. It's got to go somewhere. That's true. Yeah, I mean, and that's a big part of it too. They don't have nothing else to do. But I'm like, shh. But here it is now. School done started, and your baby still ain't got no laptop or Chromebook or nothing to do their work on. But you just copped all the Jordans. Yeah, I mean, I kind of got off into these ones since the last 3 years or whatever, and it hasn't been a hype thing. Like for me, it's actually a comfortable shoe. It's kind of weird. I was like, oh, okay. And actually, it went more towards like, oh, I bought a Dunk first, and then I was like, oh, this kind of nice with the ones. I never really paid attention to any of them, because I was one of those people that just kind of I like Air Max, I like Jordan. That's kind of what I collected. But yeah, and that's another thing. It's easy now to like pass a shoe that you really don't want. Like I said, that four, I like the PSG four, but I still don't know if I want to cop it and if I'm gonna wear it. So I'm thinking of leaving that one alone, especially because that white get all dingy, and I mean I know some people like for their shoes to get that yellow into it, but I can't stand it. My I got a pair of fours, and it seemed like my fours do it worse than any other sneaker I have. It aged worse than any other sneaker. Like these midnight, the navy fours I got over here, navy blue fours. Like I don't know, it's like pissy white. I don't know. Hey, what's up, that guy 619? Thank you for stopping by. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see it, but this bothers me. I don't know. Maybe if you see it on the edge of it, you could see it more on the edge, like right here, how it's changing colors. And it's a majority. And I wear grade school, so yes, this was that era where we got the jacked up fours. And this is why I don't go back for fours, because I was doing good copping them. I had got to a point where I was like, okay, I'm GS. I'm just gonna have to take it for what it's worth. But this yeah, I'm just glad they started giving us the shoes that look like the men's fours now. But yeah, this don't look good to me. Like it's not horrible, but at the same time, like look at the Jumpman on the back. He a little pissy blue. And then you look at the stitch part and it's all pretty and stuff. So bro, I can't buy no shoes. But yeah, and I think those PSG 4 is just gonna do the same thing over time. And I mean, I had this shoe a minute. When did shoe come out? When the shoe production date on here? 14. What's that? 6 years? Yeah, 6 years. So I say 8, 11, 14, 7, 9, 14. So I mean, I guess, but I just know with the shoe, and it's weird because the leather on the tongue is bright white. Like I don't get it. It's like two different kinds of material. Yeah, and it hurt my feelings. So, and I mean, I was wearing these. I used to love these shoes. See, that's nasty under the bottom. Yeah, they nice, and that's what I was saying. I more so than anything, I like the heel tab on the PSG 4. Like, but is that worth me buying the shoe just because I like the it ain't just the grade school. Yeah, but no, I was saying just the grade school with like this got that cracking on it too. Like it's inside of here, but then this got that sparkly blue, like it's got glitter in it almost. So it ain't like you can just go out and be like, yeah, I'm about to repaint these myself. Cause I wouldn't know what the hell to put on there. Like I don't know if you're supposed to like I would want to. I'm sure this would have to be stripped first. And I ain't gonna lie, I used to just think it was because I had gained some weight around this time and I was fucking up my shoes. So, because some of my other ones I got this same year didn't crack. So I was like earlier before that, and I was like, I'm too fat for my fours. I was giving myself hell about the fours for a minute, but that's my biggest gripe with them. Like, I don't like how they look when they start to crack. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, if I'm gonna spend this much money on a sneaker, then you know what I'm saying, they should be able to do something about that. I just think they should do something about it. Of course they don't give a shit about us. Reason number 100 why you could never be a Jordan head. We know, Q. Which one? The new hyped up plain Jordan 3s. Which one? Andrew? Which threes you talking about? Yeah, when it comes to Jordans, it seems like that's all they care about. And then it's not even production numbers. It's crazy because at the rate people buy these shoes, and then they want to be like, oh, these limited. No, why are you limiting those? Like, people buying them, they buying them, so why limit them? I get it. Okay. But can you up that threshold a little bit? That's all I'm saying. Stuff like you've never worn a shoe that much for it to crack. The thing is, these fours will crack whether you wear them or not. I think even if you wear them a couple times, I think whatever this midsole is made of on here, it's not made of the same stuff. Like threes, fours, like they should just make this like they do the whatever this material is on the ones, they should put it on here too. Because I don't know what else has paint on it like that. I don't think anything else has paint on it. Like the 12s, I don't know if the 6s crack. I don't have a pair of 6s that did that. I don't know. This is the 3s and 4s. But I don't know. The fragment 3s. Oh, yeah. I was less than impressed with those. Right. That's it. Bots bought all the ones in the city. What up? Got him, Dre. Was good. Yeah, and that's what I was thinking. I think Forrest gonna crack, period. So like Forrest used to be one of my favorite silhouettes, but I kind of fell out of love with them because of that reason, because they just became trophy shoes, if you call it that. You know what I'm saying? Like they weren't really something I wanted to wear. Like I liked them, but it was like you're almost scared to wear them. And I can't buy nothing I'm scared to wear. Like I got some stuff that's DS just because I can listen, I could buy some shoes. I end up buying 6-7 pair in a week. But nah. No. The champ pet. Listen, I still need my LeBron 17s. There are 2 pair I still need. Anybody that wanted them fragment 3s need to check out their habit with a therapist. Yeah, I don't see the appeal of it. I'm not a huge 3 fan either. That's one of my least favorite silhouettes, but nah. No, I'm not rich. I just like don't get it twisted. I would go to the outlet and pick up shoes. I've gotten shoes for $20-$30. You know what I'm saying? And it's a Jordan, but it's stuff that I like that people, I'm shocked that it's sitting there. Like I got a women's pair sitting right here. Like the whole inside is leather on the inside. It's a dope sneaker. And I'm just kind of like, why are people passing on this? But I mean, that's cool. I'm good. If I had the money for Jordan 1 Chicago's, would you buy a car or buy the shoe? I mean, I got a car. do that mean, I mean, like, I got a car. But I think even if I had the money for the Chicago to buy the Jordan Chicago, I still wouldn't because of how old they are. I wouldn't. See, I'm cute. Like I got my car, I got my truck. I'm good with my truck. Let me tell you something. I'm almost done with this note. Baby, when I tell you I am not buying no, listen, okay? The next time a car come up in this house, it's gonna be for my son. And that's it. Right, like, hey, some of them don't Q. Oh man, let me tell you. You be like, yeah, I'm gonna need you wanna come see me? Like, no, why you we can meet at such and such and so and so. Well, I ain't got no car right now. You 40. Why you ain't got no car? Like, did you just get in a car accident? So you driving a rental and that's why you don't have no car? Like, you haven't had a car note since 2007. Hey, that's me. Drive it till the wheels fall off. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I had my other car before my truck. It was a 2004 Grand Prix. Had somebody not crashed my car, I'd be driving that bad boy right now. Yeah, and I don't see it like that's my thing. I don't have a problem with telling somebody that I found a shoe on clearance. Like, I like this shoe. It's a dope shoe. I don't care. What's my next pickup? I think my next pickup, because I'm really more so on the edge of, I'm really more so passing on that for. Like, I thought I wanted it, but then I was like, is it just the seeing it around every now and then? And I haven't really got anything other than the 13s. So I think, we didn't agree on that. I think my next pickup gonna probably be the ones, the lucky green ones. It's my birthday coming up, so it's gonna be shoes all up in there. I don't know. I can't say I'm not gonna ever spend $1,000 on a shoe because I'm sure it's looking like it's coming up to that to where it's probably gonna be more than that. But that's just because that's something I want in my collection because I've held it in my hand and I know how great that shoe is. And it's just not gonna come around again. So yeah, I'm more so. It looked like I've leaned more towards other stuff though. Like if a Jordan catches my eye, then yeah, okay, I'm cool on it. I'll probably grab it. But sitting here talking to y'all, I've already pretty much made up my mind that I'm not buying that for. So it'll be the one for me. And since I think that drops on the 16th, and that's the day after my birthday, that's coming home regardless. Whether I gotta dang on, if I don't catch it on for retail, then I'm just gonna buy it resale. I'm already ready. I ain't spending that on a shoe outright. I go with a firm or something. I'm cheap. Right. Like, you know what? It's still the same price, but when you break it up, it don't hurt as much. When you break it up, it don't hurt as much. But I don't know. I just, yeah. I think that's the way that people, yeah. Short set is present. Q, there you go. I've never used a firm. I always said I was gonna try it one day. I've never used it. I don't see anything wrong with using it. And I know people was kind of like, oh, if you gotta do this to get a shoe, then blah blah blah. But if that's what you're doing, it's like shit, having it on layaway, but having it in your hand. If that's the case, don't go to rent a center or what is it, people? What's the other one? The people that put the thing on your car. So if you don't pay your car note, credit acceptance, that's their name. If you don't, like when you don't pay your car note, then they got that little box and they can turn your car off. So you be trying to go to work. You paid your car note, your car won't start. Dang, that is the boldest shit ever. Like, do I know what shoes I'm getting for the rest of the year? Pretty much, yeah. Yep, I do. I do. Right. That's true too. Why buy three whack pairs that you probably ain't even gonna wear, and you could just buy the one that you want? What the sneakers? That's smart. Like, hey, you said I don't give a fuck what anybody says. The damn program is for folks who that don't want to pay outright. I have everything in my own name, so and I hear that. I hear that because it's just a matter of how you spend your money. Like it does matter. Like it does matter in my head whether I come out of that 1K all at once or in 4 equal payments. It feels better in my head that I paid 4 equal installments instead of this large sum of money all at once. I don't know why. I know it's the same amount, but I don't know. It just seems more strategic in my head and like I'm being more responsible that way. What the sneakers making and having money is two different things. Yeah, that's true too. But if you're saving it right, yeah, there are some releases coming up that I'm not excited about at all. I don't have my phone, so I don't know what's on my J23 app. Why don't I have my phone? Like, where's my phone? I don't know. I know you got the mocha ones, the lucky green ones, PSG fours. Then they got some crazy stuff coming up too. Like, I don't know. How y'all feeling about those Concord 12s? Yeah, that's a good idea too. Use a credit card and get your cash back. But you got to make sure you pay that shit off before that next month hit. For that interest, clap on that ass. That's the only thing. That's my only thing with credit cards. Like I don't like interest, so I gotta pay mine off right away. And I'm one of them people that have had the money, use the card, and then call after I use the card to make a payment. Oh yeah, the fire reds. Well, actually, they're the tech red fours. They're not the fire red fours. It's the tech red. Yeah. So that's the one thing right there. They're gonna look just like the fire reds, but it's gonna be a different color red. And they said it's tech red. I saw that on Sneakers app. Yeah, the 12s don't look too outstanding, but I've seen some where I said that, and then I've seen them after, and I'm like, well, dang, I should have got those. But I don't know. I think what's messing with my head though is the Concord, and I'm like, it's a Concord, and I'm trying not to fall into that. I'm trying to let go of the name and roll with that because it's not really. Eh, that's my take on it. I think they're using. Lately they've been using names to sell the sneakers, like these little nicknames they give them to sell the sneakers. Um, I did not get 2X. The holiday collection. What's the holiday collection? Is the Concords considered the holiday collection? No one picked me for anything. Skechers for the rest of the year. Skechers and short sets. Don't apologize to me because I respect what everybody's opinion is. It's not for everybody. And then I know for a fact, I know how you feel about them Jordans, and I mean, it's just it is what it is on the holiday collection. But I don't know everything that's in it. I don't know if everybody calling anything that's coming out between October and December the holiday collection. Because I'm more so like smalling it up. I'm like in end of to me the holiday collection would be anything dropping at the end of November until right after 313. What up, Chicago Kicks? I saw that and it was like, okay. Anything like right around that right around Thanksgiving to after Christmas is the holiday season for me. Like I think people lumping in October and November, and I'm like, yeah, no, but I don't think anything in there But you said those 12s are part of the holiday season. There's no, if I like to try and around that time when they start dropping a lot of shoes, I like to see, oh, you know what? I want this one more than that one. Cause, it's crazy. I got kids. They got Christmas coming, but they only get one thing from me for Christmas. I'm actually taking, this is gonna be my first year not buying them 11s. I'm getting the 11s. I'm gonna always get the 11s. That's just what it is. Yeah, like I'm almost done with my Christmas shopping. I don't know about y'all, but my kids getting one thing a piece. Okay, one a piece. After that, they can bite me. Merry Mother Christmas. This all y'all getting. So you got PlayStation 5 and that new Xbox. I think that is more than enough. And I mean, like, I don't have kids that play with toys or anything like that. So it is what it is. My youngest, he's not into clothes like that. He don't care what I buy him to wear because he gonna tear it up anyway. The oldest go and buy his own clothes. So it is what it is. Right. Can't go to no sports games. You shop for Christmas the weekend beforehand. You'll be in CVS trying to find all the gift cards. No, and I'm kind of upset because this weekend I can't see my son play. They're supposed to play Saturday. They got a football game, but the school that they're playing at had a COVID outbreak, so they're not allowing any spectators at all at the football game. And my son is playing quarterback this game coming up. This is his first time playing quarterback. Well, is it? I think he might have played when he was in ninth. He played quarterback, but I know for this season and for this school, this is his first time playing quarterback, and I won't get to see it live. They're streaming it, but I was like, oh, my baby not gonna be a receiver, but then I'm like, oh my God, my baby gonna be quarterback. So he all December. Man, you only give money and shoes. See, I gotta have like the big gift. So that's their big gift. That's their one gift. Because I gotta buy games and what is it? I gotta buy the memberships and all kind of stuff. So extra remotes, which I don't understand why I have to buy extra remotes. Like, it's just the two of them. And then they play with their friends online. So why do they really need extra remotes? I've never really understood that. They've never had to have extra remotes. They buy no damn extra remotes. I don't want to, but yeah, buying a new game system, you easily out of $1,000 each system. So, if I happen to look up on a PS5 for myself, then I'm rolling. That's the one I got to get my hands on, the PS5. I got the Xbox. I just got to get up on there. Extra controllers are a part of the culture. But I don't want to buy extra controllers for imaginary friends. That they playing with their friends online. Who got a controller at home? Kids don't visit no more. They don't have sleepovers and stuff like that. You said you got 5 on it. Nobody get them remotes. I don't know. I am gonna end up. I already know I'm gonna end up getting them because sometimes I got a younger brother. He come over, and whichever one he gonna play the games with. But I can't play these games. I have no idea. My hand-eye coordination. You said you got a shit ton of dusty ass controllers, and we got like controllers out the ass around here. And you're like, Mom, can I get this one because it's camo? Yeah, I don't mind blowing this $80 right quick on this remote. That don't make no sense. See, I got smart though. What I did was, and I usually do this anyway, I get my stuff from Best Buy because they had the best warranties. So I can go in and get a warranty, and if anything happened to the system, then I take it back. They give me another one, a whole different one, not a refurbished, none of that, a whole new one off the shelf. They just give me another one. And I think I've replaced his PlayStation 4 two times already. I think twice, and I think the Xbox once, if I'm not mistaken. And all I did was pay the difference of the warranty. Oh yeah, I still got my Wii. Don't play. That's about as coordinated as I can get. I'm like, man, wait. I just realized not too long ago. I'm like, wait, you got two joysticks. What? And a no, listen, the Nintendo didn't have all this. Where these joysticks come from? Got too much going on. My fingers don't. Then you got the little ones of the two clickers up here. Then you got the pad over here, the two buttons over here, the remotes here. That's too much. Uh-uh. And that's why I feel like if your kid can play a video game, your kid can master school. That's just it, and that's all. Because I can't get with it. You like Punch Out and Technophone. Yes, the Wii still works. Thank you very much. My stuff was I think that was that PlayStation 3? The only thing I could do on there was because it didn't require a remote. It was you had to follow along with the song. It was a karaoke thing, but it wasn't called karaoke because it was rap. And like my main shit was Slick Rick, right? I knew all the words. I was killing everybody. Anybody want to go up against me? That was it. That and I could kick ass on Guitar Hero. That was my thing. I had Guitar Hero and I could kick ass on Guitar Hero. So other than that, but ask me to use a remote, nah, I can't do it. I'm like, oh, we about to play video games? Who got Paperboy? Just Dance. Looking at no, that I can't do either. Man, I've been stepped on my own toe and fell. I could not. She said these kids act like we weren't kids. Stop playing dumb. Man, I love DJ Hero. That's the one with the yeah, I know. I never got that one. I be telling my son now, I was like, you should think about learning how to DJ. Yeah, PlayStation with the motion sensor. You thought you was doing something with that little. I think it's what over there with the ball on the top and the little black handle. Who else going for those blue threes? Blue threes. Oh, the varsity blue threes. Those are nice. Now, if those come in my size, I'll grab those. I like those. That's 1 3 that would probably be, yeah, my favorite. That would be one of my favorites because one of my favorites is the True Blue threes. But that Varsity Blue 3, that would be my favorite. So if it came out in my size, kind of like the Greater China Sevens did, and they were like, I don't care. They please charge me $190. Ratchet Blue threes. Well, look, I'm gonna be ratchet if they come out in the size 6. You got too many blue shoes. I don't have as many blue shoes as I do black, red, and white. For sure. Peace out, J. Jeff. Thanks for stopping by. And yep, everybody up in this mug, they're gonna be voting. Vote, vote, vote. That's what we gotta do. I had to stop having a conversation with my father because he told me he wasn't voting. I was like, I can't talk to you. I stopped talking to him for about 4 days. He said, Q, since you in the spot, get a 13 for your boy. Yeah, I stopped talking to him for like 3 days. No, 4 days, 4 days, 4 days. I just couldn't deal. I was like, I don't have time for this ignorance right now. Like I literally I wanted to fight him. Like, I know I'm going straight to hell for even thinking about it. But I literally wanted to fight him. I'm like, the hell you mean you ain't voting? Who don't vote? Why would you not vote? I've never heard anybody say that before. I don't know. And at this point, people, and I think like at this point, people saying it like, oh, vote for the president. No, vote for the one you don't want in office. Like, look at it that way. Then look at it that way. Like, if you don't like either candidate, then which one would you want to see in the office the least? Okay, so vote for the other guy. There you go. Yeah, that's the key. The key is going to be to vote early, especially with all this COVID stuff going on. Um, I personally took the day off, so I don't want to mail in my ballot. I'm just going to get up super duper early and be there because I just feel like it's going to be a mess. Right. That's what I said. And that's what a lot of people are saying. And I think that's what the way you word things determines how that works out. And I think people are very, very, yeah. And I mean, like, you got to vote for your locals and all that stuff. You know too. That's it's just as important because the locals gonna end up making it up to the top eventually. They just kind of work their way up, most of them. But I think the way that they word it, is like vote for president, vote for president. No, you can also vote for the motherfucker you don't want to be president. You can vote against that. See it as that. See it as voting against. That's my thing. I don't care what you say. I don't care if it's got to be the petty thing to do. Just vote. That's me. I don't give a shit. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm voting for these over here because this motherfucker over here is retarded. I just think like some of this stuff just gotta like, and my thing is, how's this stuff gonna be worded in the history books for the children to learn? Like, they're gonna be learning about the debate, and they're gonna be like, Biden told Trump to shut up. Like, and that's another thing. People died and fought for us to be able to vote. And I feel like now more than ever, this election is the one that we really need to be, exercising our right to vote. Because, I mean, you got them out here hollering about the Proud Boys and all that right out there. If that's your candidate, that's who you want to vote for, then by all means, I'm not telling you who to vote for. And, ooh, wee. Q, you a good one. You mature and stuff. So you granted to a Kevin, huh? So I just, like I said, I just want everybody to vote. I don't care who your candidate is, but at least get out there and vote. That's my thing. He said, Cute and ran into a Kevin. Lord, where is the recorder when you need it? Somebody, I hope somebody recorded it and got it on video, and I hope it end up on World Star or something cute. Because I need to see that. I'm a woman, Q. I just have Kobe as an avatar. Oh. VA to Vegas Heat. People, where am I? You said you need to change your avatar back. I get called bro all the time, and I think I look like a girl on my avatar. I guess. I think it's just a thing, though. But yeah, she did say king. Nah, see, that's them getting in your head, Chino. The votes count. You think they wanted Obama in office? Miami Heat or the Lakers? And the Lakers gonna win. The Lakers gonna win. I mean, that's that. I would like to see Miami win, but the Lakers gonna win. The Lakers gonna win, And then they're gonna dedicate the win to Kobe. And I gotta give it to her. I was watching Talking Kicks last night, and the conversation they were having, they were absolutely right. Like LeBron go where he go, he kind of carry the team wherever he go. It's all a plan. Psh, I don't want to hear that. They ain't planning nothing. Ain't nobody planning nothing, making me do nothing. But yeah, LeBron do. He like wherever he go, like it, like Cleveland. Like that's a good example right there of the come up. You want a Lakers colorway of the Jordan 11. Well, they got like a Lakers colorway of the 13. Ain't that good enough? I don't know what the 11 would look like in a Lakers colorway. I don't think I would like that too much. Yeah, I don't think I would like a Lakers color 11. Like I feel like purple would have to be the patent leather because they would so jack up the yellow. Because we know when we want something, Nike can't never really get it right. But yeah, I don't think I would like it. Yeah, and I'm not it's not that I'm not a LeBron fan. A Lakers 11 is ratchet as hell. What's with you on ratchet today? But yeah, I don't not like LeBron. That ain't got nothing to do with it. Like I can't not like somebody I've never met. But he kind of a crybaby. He is a crybaby on the court. Like that's one thing. But you cannot deny that man does his thing off the court, like you said. Yep, VA to Vegas. Hell, they running out of ideas for the 11, and it ain't that many of them as it is. You see what we getting this year with the Jordan down the set? Well, that's a women's 11. I'm waiting. I think they got another 11 that's going to drop because there's always two. Well, I think the other one was all black. It's like the women's one, but without the Jordan down the side. And I think the Jumpman is different colors, and the soles are different colors, but they're really close. Yeah, he is big motherfucker. No, no. And then, but then would you make the whole shoe look yellow? Like that's what I'm saying. It just wouldn't look good. Some colorways you just gotta leave them to certain shoes and call it what it is. Mm-mm. Nope, nope, nope. No, thank you. Let's see what else came in the Lakers colorway. I mean, I guess anything that would be purple and yellow would be technically Lakers colorway. I'm not even a Lakers fan, and I that wouldn't work. Just purple and white. Well, we already got that shoe. Oh wait, that's a 13. Never mind. Yeah, that's a 13. Sorry, my bad. I'm thinking 13. My bad, my bad, my bad. Now that's a shoe you can pretty much put any color with because it's in the perfect spot. Like comes up the shoe, it comes down the shoe, kind of. I like 13s. It's one of my favorites. But you gotta be, yeah, an 11. It's not much you can do with an 11. It's either gonna be all one color or two basic colors. You can't be out here putting hot pink on an 11 and then be like, yeah, we're gonna put hot pink and lime green. Yep, I'm with you on that, E. You said the 13 Lakers colorway is all right, I guess. They put a hot pink snakeskin 11. Yeah, that's trash. Next week, yeah, Dion got a game next week. He got one this weekend. He got one next weekend. I think he got them for the next. I think he got 4 more games left, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's 4 games, 3 games in the playoffs or something like that. Yeah, I think they playing at they played at Divine Child last week. And which one of these Catholic schools they playing at this week? Oh, they playing at Cranbrook. Yeah, they playing at Cranbrook Saturday, and I don't know who they playing the following Saturday. It might be UAD. There's already an 8 though. Is there an 8? That's a Lakers colorway? Is that what you're talking about, Q? Biohack 11 would be dope. They don't put all them colors that on 11. Yeah, I remember the 3. Do I remember the 8? No, I don't remember the 8. And maybe that's why. Because the price out of reach. And it probably didn't come in small sizes no way. So there I have it. Oh, it's a pack. Well, that definitely means it didn't come in my size. Oh, what y'all think about this Converse pack? It's $425, and there's a Converse and a Jordan. I think it's a 16 if I'm not mistaken. Oh, you said Unbreakable had that pack. I I think I saw that. That's what I said. I'm like, how you gonna put a Converse in there and then try and charge me $425? Like, I guess some Converse can get a little expensive, but nah, bruh. Nah, I'm good. And then you threw, like, I'm not, I guess, I don't know, maybe for some people it's cool, but they put that 16 in there. I'm like, yep, nope. When it comes to shoes, I can't even count that high. I love Converse. It's just that I couldn't pay that much for one, like, unless it's like, okay, let me back that up because I'm lying. The first off-white Converse, yeah, I paid for that. I'm still mad. I passed on that. You can get a normal pair of Converse from the outlet for less than 50. So, and that's what I think it is. Even if you like 16s, you still just can't with a Converse. You can't justify that price. I think I don't know how much I paid for those. It was over $100. I know for that pair of Converse, but I had a pair of Fear of God Converse, but they were over $100. But they dang sure wasn't nowhere near 4. Yeah, and then like for a lot of people, you're gonna pay that much for a Converse and you're gonna end up getting plantar fasciitis because you want to wear your shoe. That's a Pistol Pete rolling over in his grave. The Converse with the 2 was $350 with that ginormous box. Shh. Okay. Most you would pay is 80. Well, Converse is Nike. I don't know. I'm a Converse fan, so like I'm looking at 2 right now in my drop fronts, and I don't think anybody would be Cute. Like, they for real playing that amount for this cheap ass shoe. Like, but I got my taste is a little different when it comes to my Converse. So like I saw these and fell in love with them, but I don't even know if you can tell, but they like this all patent leather. The entire shoe is patent leather and it's just all red. Like it's a plastic shoe. Like it's got a little speckle to it, but not much. But I mean, I think I paid like $25, $30 for these at an outlet. The real Converses of the 2000s. The real Converses, what you mean? Them real Converse. And then here go the other pair. My bright colors. You said shamefully you had that shoe too. Well, I know why you probably bought the red one, but I had to get these highlighter yellow shoes. I don't know. I fell in love with them when I saw it. That's when people be like, yeah, I like bright colors. People be like, no, you just started liking. No, I got both pairs of these when I was in Arizona for my cousin's graduation from college. That's what I'm saying. Hey, can't nobody say they ain't see me. That's all I know. When I wear those, can't say you ain't see me. You said they look like they squeak when you walk, but you know what? They do. But you just got to know in the right spot to put the baby powder. Yeah, I'm not a fan, especially not the chains on the 16. Shout out. Yeah, Jay. See, I wouldn't have had those if it wasn't for you, boo. I love them shoes. But yeah, and I even got those in drop fronts. So, because I threw out my box. But I want to go back to Vegas. It's been a while. It's been a few years since I've been. I want to go back to Vegas. I don't know how I would deal with Vegas right now. Hey, Kicks for Fresh. I don't really know. I thought about. I don't know how I would deal with going anywhere out of state right now. I don't know. Has anybody jumped on a plane and been on a vacation since this whole COVID thing happened? Like I've been on a staycation, but that was at like a super brand new hotel that had just opened up. There's nothing going on out here right now, and it's still hot as hell. Oh yeah, it ain't hot here. It's sweater weather here. I think it was in the 40s today. You went to Vegas a few weeks ago, Jay? Right. Vegas in December might be the kind of heat I could deal with. A lot of people from Detroit, of course. Yes, I did see a lot on my timeline talking about they was in. It was 100. Nah, boo. It was like I think the lowest was 40 here, and I think we might have got up to 50. I don't know if we got up to 60 today, but this is my kind of weather. I'm good. I'm like, just don't snow. Just don't snow. Yeah, it's in Vegas. I'm like, I don't get it. Like, you literally got to be under the air conditioner. I don't even understand. Now, listen, went to Vegas, but it was night. It was night. And I got kind of inebriated and like to the point of where I was asleep on the bus. But I couldn't imagine feeling like that and it being 100 degrees outside. It was 104 in Arizona. No wonder you coming home. Yeah, it looked like it. Like a lot of people either from here gonna move to Atlanta or they moving to Vegas. You love Vegas. See, I'm not a summer person either. I don't like summer. Like it's nice out. Like I like the way it looks, but when you step outside in that heat, no, I don't love it. I've never been to New York, but I do want to go. I have some family that stay in New York, and I was like, I want to go to New York. But like right now, during the whole COVID thing, I don't want to go to New York. Between how crowded it is. Oh, cute. Let me know how it is when you go this year. I want to know how that work out. So what do you do in New York? Because all I got from New York is like TV. So do y'all stay in the city or do you stay outside of the city? Or like New York City during Christmas season is amazing. I bet it is probably so beautiful. For a place that got the biggest rats, it is probably so beautiful. You said you ain't going nowhere else this year. I hear that. Times Square and all that, like they put that big old tree up. Our best months are November to March. I think that's when I went to Vegas, was in March of 2017. I think it was 2018. Broadway, food in the different neighborhoods, Little Italy, Chinatown. Okay. Yeah, Jalen, I do plan on coming out to Arizona. Did I tell you I was staying with you? Let's see. New York, always crowded no matter what. Try to stay away from Flatbush or the transit. They're the most dangerous. Christmas is beautiful there. Don't trust the hotels. Times Square is overrated. You said them damn rats be minding their business. I'll be fine. Broadway, how is Broadway out of all things overrated? How can Broadway be overrated? They Forever 21 is like 4 stores. That's the other thing. Their stores are ginormous. That's cool with you? Good. We got that down. I'm gonna have to figure out when I'm coming out to Arizona though, because I gotta make that happen. I need somewhere to go. If you live by the pandemic, you won't live. Go out and do you. Ain't nothing gonna bite you. Yeah, that's the thing. I ain't worried about it biting me. I'm worried about it getting in my lungs and changing my tissue. You said NYC can scan you in a minute. Yeah, I got an aunt that live there and some cousins, like a lot of family that live in New York. And I've literally never been to New York. New York. It's funny because they come here and they stay, but I've never been there. Pre-pandemic crowds. And that's the thing though, like even if you even here, like I said, like the other day I went to the post office and like the guy comes in the door. I'm standing there with my mask. I'm 6 feet from the other girl. He walks up behind me and I'm like, bruh, that ain't 6 feet. He probably about 4 feet away, but I'm still like, yeah, bruh, you too close. But then he got his mask on, but he only got it like on one ear, so it's hanging down here. And then he trying to put it on as he's already in the post office. And so then he like walked past me, almost passed out because his coat touched me. Like the pandemic then got me overdrive. Like I used to trip, but I don't like for people to touch me no way, but he walked past. I'm like, nah, I know you way too close. But it was just the way that he, you know what I'm saying? He carried himself that it looked like he really just didn't even care. Like, oh yeah, I don't have COVID. You don't know that. Yeah. I mean, you kind of got to. That's how I feel about it. NYC ain't that closed down how people think. I don't think it's closed down. That's the thing. I think the area around the World Trade Center is beautiful. I bet that's a really nice area. I know that's something I do want to see. He had to see, of course he didn't have on a mask. Of course Kevin didn't have on a mask. Yeah, but it's still, I mean, I know 9/11 is a sad time for the US, but at the same time it's something to see, to go pay your respects to. You'll be my tour guide in New York. Works for me. Yeah, NYC 2021. Yeah, I can see that happening. It's sad, but what they did in terms of remembrance is beautiful. Yeah. You said you smoke too much. It's so amazing to me that people will just be like, "Oh yeah, that's just a rat." Like, oh, okay. Hey, it works for me. I just know we can't stand in no lines. I know if I'm going with Q, no lines, no lines. I swear, I don't understand. Give me that. I got it. Give me. Let me see that. I know. Let me see that. My child just walked over to me and stood behind the laptop and held this up like, "Ma, can I make these?" Yes, you can. That's a big boy. Junior's cheesecake from making a band. You fully functional, no matter how much weed you smoke. Then it ain't doing you no good to smoke it. Man, I got these big old hungry things over here. I just saw my Sam's Club bill. Not pretty. Not pretty. But yeah, that's something I do want to do. I do want to go to New York, and I think 2021 would be a good time to go. I do think that would be a great time to go. Just things will settle down a little bit more, hopefully, you know. And that's what I'm thinking. So yeah, Q, we're gonna have to talk about that for real. Because I do want to go to New York. That's somewhere I've really been wanting to go. Weed expensive out here, man. Oh, see, I live in Detroit. I go a few doors down, and if I smoked weed, I'm sure you can find that on everybody's back porch. You've never smoked it, you're underage. I've just been around the stores that do sell it, and the prices are crazy. Okay, so the crazy thing is that you even are able to type that now. That, you know what, I ain't never smoked it because I'm underage. Like, there's an age limit on weed now. Like, I guess I feel old thinking about that, but it's like, you ain't gotta be no certain age to smoke weed. Well, yeah, I guess now you do because it's legal. So, and it's in the store, in the prices. It's like you going grocery shopping. I've been to the upstate areas and they're just breathtaking. I love to travel and appreciate everything about every city, for real, because every city has something different to offer. That's what I think. That that's what I think. I think every city has something different it can offer. You can get 3 pre-rolls for $20. Okay, that's y'all weed talk. Pre-rolls. That means it's already rolled up for you. And I see that's another reason I can't get with weed, because people be licking on the, it's a whole COVID. Oh my God. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I love food trucks. Not a weed truck, but I love food trucks. I don't know what it is about a food truck, but I love food trucks. I saw a food truck when we was in Washington. I was like, ooh, food trucks. I don't care what kind of restaurant we around. If I see a food truck, I'm gonna pick the food truck over the restaurant. That's gonna be me all day. You only need to be 16. You gotta be 16. So it's legal for a 16-year-old to get high. on weed. You can smoke cigarettes at 18 and drink at 21. Huh. Sometimes we got some messed up rules around here. Yes! Q, don't play. Don't play. Oh my God, don't play. I will do a food tour, okay? Listen, I'm all about the inner. Well, my fat girl ain't inner no more. She out. So let's do it. You've eaten. Oh, because people make those brownies and stuff. Street meat and NYC equal restaurants. Works for me, okay? Yeah, I would think Ground Zero would be quiet. Like, I wouldn't expect people to be running around or have their kids doing cartwheels and stuff around Ground Zero. I would feel bad. You say it tastes like a normal lollipop, but it starts kicking in after about 15 minutes. Oh no, I can't be camping out. Not New York. We can't camp out in New York. I don't know. Like, okay. And see, and technically, I don't camp out in Detroit either because we ain't got no stores in Detroit. Everything on the outskirts of Detroit. And anywhere you could get pretty much in 15 minutes. So it's not a big deal. So you start getting lightheaded around 10 minutes. Man. No, I want to do that. That would be fun. Just like I want to do we were talking about it before. I forget where we were at when we were talking about it. But OG sneakers, and they were talking about yo, disclaimer, I already know. Like that's the unwritten rule. Anytime you with Q, ain't no lines. We ain't standing in no lines. Okay. If we got to be there any longer standing in a line, then probably 10 minutes, Q out. I think the longest I've ever stood in line with Q was when we went to the Cheesecake Factory. But that's something else I would want to do. Like I would want to go, like I like going to Florida because they have all those outlets and factory stores. And I like going around to all those and checking them out. That's just something I like to do. If I'm in any city, like I like to go because we don't have Ross here. So I like to hit those. We don't have the outlets like other places do. So I want to hit those too. Like I said, I wanted to go to Beaverton, Oregon and check it out. I'm like, that should be a place that's on my list because they get enough for my money. Yeah, Florida, I didn't got up on some gyms in Florida. Like just, yes. Oh my God. That's where I got my Cherry 13s from. An outlet in Florida. Rats be eating their own McDonald's. Now we talking about women or we talking about rats, like real rats? Yeah, food is different though, because you know that's something you leaving satisfied with. When you got your shoes, you good, but you still be like, okay, now what we gonna eat? Now, Chino, you gotta remember, he younger too. So it probably just affect him different. And you know, you get high all day, you can smoke all day, every day, and still be good. Like I'm probably with Andrew. I'll probably be like, I have a lollipop and be like, what's today is sis. And talking slow, not making sense. Them weed world trucks are fake. What do you mean they're fake? They don't have like real weed in them or something? If that's fake, I don't know if I could ever handle the real stuff. Oh well, you was in grad school. Yeah, nope. I couldn't see me being in grad school, and I couldn't see me being in college and buying all them shoes. Yeah, we getting a lesson tonight. Edibles are the devil. Yeah, I be seeing people have like I be scared to go to the regular store and buy candy. Nah, I'd be like gummy bears, and I love me some gummy bears. But I'm like, is these the kind of gummy bears that are safe for 2 year olds? Well, I don't even know if gummy bears. Yeah, 2 year olds to eat because I want them kind of gummy bears. Gummy worms, brownies, weed in stores, people that sold weed in jail. I'm telling you, like, you have your card, you go to the dispensaries. Yeah. And the funny thing is, we have one. And when my grandma is with me, when she with me, we in the car and we driving and she be like, it's a dispensary, y'all. But when we ride by, my grandma be like, there go the crack house. I be like, grandma, it's not a crack house. It's the dispensary. I was like, grandma, it's not the crack house. Calm down. I'm like, oh my God. Every time we ride past, she call it the crack house. It's not the dispensary. It's not the weed store. It's the crack house. And it's not even a house. It's a building. And I'm just like, oh, you can tell my grandma is from the city. Yeah, called the crack house. I'll be like, grandma, it's not a crack house. Oh, we just rode past her the other day. It was a guy standing out there. My son was like, Mom, he got an AK. He got an AK, Mom. He got an AK. He got a mask on. We should call the police, Mom. We should tell the police. Like, we like go back around there. See, that's how you know my kid may live in Detroit, but he ain't like a Detroit kid because he hit me with, we should go back around. Okay, first off, if you saw somebody with an AK and we made it past the first time, what we not gonna do is go back around to check it out again. Okay, I'm gonna need you to let that up out of there, son. Yeah, weed is legal here. I don't know how to like. I don't know if you just walk up in the dispensary or if you like, so you don't have to have a card anymore to buy it legally. Yeah, I don't think you. That was my oven. So you don't have to have a card to buy it, right? You can just buy it. Any normal person can just walk in a dispensary and buy weed. I think that literally just clicked in my head that everyday people just go buy weed. I don't know. I guess the fact that it's legal in your state, but it's still a federal crime, like I could still get fired for it. Right. You gotta use cash only. You gotta have a driver's license. Which is crazy because you got to go drive to get the weed. Just like you got to go drive to get the liquor. Yeah. Don't drink it in your car though. Don't smoke it in your car. Yeah, it's weird that you can only use cash. Like you can't. Well, I guess because people would probably be out here buying all of it. She said no, they switched to debit out here. My uncle told me the one place I needed to go was Amsterdam. He was like, that's where you need to go. I remember he sent me a picture. He was walking around checking it out. Sent me a picture like it was literally like a menu, like I would see in the restaurant, and I was just like, really? Oh, like I just want to go to see it. Oh, they deliver it. Now I think people were still going to this one out here where I was at, but what they were doing drive-up services. So they were just driving in the parking lot and then kind of picking it up. I was like, nah, I wonder if that's legal. It's kind of like selling on the street. But yeah, I think people can grow so much of it at home. So that's interesting too. That's interesting too. But I've never been good with plants. So if anybody ever say I'm growing weed over here, they're a damn lie. I can't keep a plant alive for a week. They got the drive up like they've got the drive up strip club in Texas. Yeah, I don't want my lips to be black. I think it turns your lips colors. And I don't know. Is that only because people be smoking until they get about this big? Or is it just smoke, period? Plant killer. I am. Oh my God. Like, I got a plant right now. I tell you, listen, I had to bring it back from the brinks of death. And the only way that happened was because I replanted it and I took it to my grandmother's, who's only up the street, and now it lives. No idea. I just can't. I have no plants in my house because they don't live. No black lips. Yeah, I ain't quite sure how that happens either. I'm like, are you burning them or what? You didn't get a notification that they got canceled though, did you? Man, where did you have your raffle at? Cute. Yeah, I ain't never had that problem where any of my Yeezy raffles got canceled. I never. Oh wait, I did have one, but that wasn't for me. It was for my little brother. They didn't get canceled though, so I only put in for a raffle for Yeezy one time, and it wasn't for me. Oh, you said no, not right now. Oh, you checking your notifications, and you're like, what if one came through? In NYC, you need a card. I don't know if you need a card here. Yeah, I'd be mad looking at it too. That's the worst. To know you hit on something and then you get another email like, bah, bah, bah. I'd be pissed. Oh, I didn't realize it's 10 o'clock. I'm sorry. I didn't kept y'all on here. You know, I be trying to keep it to an hour. It's an hour and a half, and I'm just running my big mouth. But like I said, I'm all better from my Spartan dunk fiasco. I'm all better, so I'm back. And we'll be back next week, Thursday at 8:30. The Saturday at 8:30, we got Sneaker Lady 88 and Luke Hang going up against each other in the sneaker battle. So if y'all not subscribed to Who Has the Heat, go over to that channel because we're not hosting it here anymore. Go over there and subscribe, hit the notification bell so y'all can check us out over there and check out these battles because season 5 has been a good one. Like, I'm pretty satisfied right now with season 5. Season 4 was interesting, very, very interesting. But I'm loving season 5 right now. So y'all check us out Saturday. Me, E Money Shoes, PM Kicks, and McFly KOF. We're gonna be over there doing our thing on there Saturday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yep, that's it. And shout out to everybody. Let's see, we got the Monday Misso, we got Talking Kicks, you know, all those channels, you know, we're watching all that. Rep Milwaukee, he's got the after the show, after the battle, aftermath. There we go. I get it together some kind of place. But all that. We got all that going on. So check those out. Check out those shows. Dope people over there, you know, doing their thing. Also, Retro Talk Forum. That's another one on Sundays. They're on. Check that out too. Dope stuff. I learn a lot. From them. I learn a lot. And it is very, very, very interesting, entertaining, all that. So I like that show too. But like I said, I'm about to get out of here because I don't really trust this 16-year-old with my oven. Like, I still can't figure out how to make noodles and forget to put the water in the noodles, and then my microwave end up smelling like burn. Good grief. I wish they could just skip the teenage years. Anyway, so I'm going to say goodnight to y'all. Stay safe. Wear your mask. 6 feet, social distancing. Please, 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 because I want to see you all every week. And I'd hate to lose any of you. So good night. Peace. See you Saturday.